Hey there, welcome back to my channel. I think it's safe to say that 2020 kicked many of us in the butt, but it also taught us a lot. Now, I don't know about you, but I feel as though I grew a lot this year. And one of the ways I grew and changed was that I really started working on learning how to live more purposefully. I want my life to mean something. And so I started focusing on trying to be more intentional with the choices I made, the actions I took, and the things that I make space for in my life. Now, I'm definitely a work in progress, but on social media, I've gotten the impression that many of you have had a similar experience this past year, and you've also been striving to live a more purposeful life. So I wanted to talk with you today about 5 ways that you can live more purposefully in 2021. So number 1 is to be present. Now, I know I kind of started with the most difficult here. So many of us, myself included, are just addicted to our phones these days. And I'm an even worse culprit because I can run a big part of my business from my phone. So I'm able to really use that as an excuse of why I need to be on my phone even more. Working to eliminate distractions is a really great way to be more present. Focusing on the present moment and really being present in that moment is such a great way to live more purposefully. So things like setting up time constraints or different time limits on when you'll be on your phone and when you'll put your phone away. Things like turning off the TV when you're sitting down to dinner and actually talking to one another, talking in the car, maybe you switch off the radio or turn it down really low. All of these things can really contribute to being more present. And even small things such as pausing what you're doing and really making eye contact when your children or your spouse are speaking to you can have a big impact. Now, it may feel a little funny at first because it's not what we're used to anymore, but it's what we should be used to. So stick with it, and over time, it will become a lot more comfortable and a lot more purposeful. Number 2 is to sweat the small stuff. Now, I know we're used to hearing that phrase, don't sweat the small stuff, when it comes to stressing out about things that really don't matter, but I want you to start sweating the small stuff. And when I'm talking about the small stuff, I'm talking about the little things, the little important things throughout the day that just get lost in the shuffle, that we don't even realize anymore, but actually have purpose and are actually important to us. Now, I can't necessarily tell you what those things would be for you. For me, it would be things like appreciating those couple minutes of uninterrupted time I get with my kids when I'm driving them to school each day. Things like watching TV with my husband at the end of a long day and just relaxing together and enjoying one another's company. Little things that impact our health, like brushing our teeth and making a nutritious meal and hopping on the treadmill for a couple minutes. Really paying more attention and appreciating these small, little, almost inconsequential activities throughout our day, but they're really the important things. When big things happen, when bad things happen, we crave that normalcy again. We crave those small, little things that happen throughout our day and realize that those are the things that actually matter. Number 3 is to simplify. So our days are so crazy, our lives are so crazy and complicated and overcomplicated. So I challenge you to really find spaces in your life that you could simplify. And that could be physical spaces in your home or spaces such as relationships or things with your work or your career. What can you simplify that can save you time, can save you frustration, can allow you to be more present, can allow it to just be easier? Things just don't always have to be so hard, right? We can just let it be easy. We can let things be simple. We can come from a place of peace and a place of simplicity, and we don't have to always overcomplicate, overschedule, and overstimulate every single part of our lives. We can simplify. For me, simplifying looked like decluttering almost my entire house. And I did this over the course of probably the past 2 years, just a little bit at a time. So even the act of simplifying our home and decluttering didn't become overwhelming, but that has eased such a burden here at home. It's easier to maintain my home. I have a place for almost everything. It's easier to clean up, to straighten up, to get ready for company, and I just have less to manage and to maintain. So maybe simplifying for you means streamlining your tasks at work or streamlining your household tasks. I don't know. I can't tell you what that is, but examining your life and the things that really seem to cause you stress and the things that just feel hard, brainstorm, brain dump. How can you simplify? Which moving parts can you eliminate? Which things can you declutter? Which things can you delegate? I guarantee you, with a little creativity and a little bit of effort, you can simplify different areas in your life that are causing you stress. And that's gonna free up a lot of bandwidth and a lot of energy and really allow you to live more purposefully. Number 4 is to define your values. Your values, not your partner's, not your children's, not your boss's, your values. What is most important to you? What do you value most in life? Do you value travel? Do you value time with your family? Do you value your career? Again, I can't determine this for you. This is something you have to do on your own, but this is a huge part of living more purposefully. One of my core values is always learning and always growing and always improving. And one of the ways I've been exploring more and learning more is by using Skillshare. Now, this portion of the video is sponsored by Skillshare, and I have so enjoyed exploring and taking different classes on Skillshare the past couple months. There is just so much to learn. They have thousands of classes of anything you can possibly think of. And some of the classes I've really been enjoying more have been simplifying, living more mindfully, in addition to a whole bunch of different classes for things on my business. They truly have anything you could possibly want to learn about. Now, if you haven't heard of Skillshare before, it's an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes for creative and curious people where you can explore new skills, deepen your existing passions, and get lost in your creativity. And the cool thing is it's curated specifically for learning. So there's no ads, and they're always launching new premium classes so you can stay focused and follow wherever your creativity takes you. Plus, it's less than $10 a month with an annual subscription, so it really is perfect for any budget. And the cool thing about Skillshare is they offer classes for all different levels. So regardless of what you want to learn and regardless of where your skill level is at currently, there's always a class to fit your schedule and your skill level. One of the things I love about it is most classes are just about an hour or even less, which is perfect to fit my busy schedule when I don't necessarily have time to take a class that's going to take me weeks to get through. I really enjoyed the class that I took last week. It was called Designing the Life You Want, 4 Exercises for Clarity and Motivation by Michelle B. And in this class, Michelle takes you through an activity to determine what things in life make you the happiest and figure out what your values are in life. And she refers to them as guideposts, and she walks you through an exercise to find and embrace your top values, which is especially helpful if you feel unsure of what your core values are in life. But the great thing is that once you do discover what your values are in life, you can then weigh all of the things in your life against those values and use them to remove things and activities and sometimes even people from your life that just don't align with your values and the purpose that you want to live out in your life. Now, the first 1,000 of my subscribers to click the link down in the description box will get a free trial of a premium membership so you can explore your creativity too. So make sure to visit the description box when you're done watching this video, click the link and sign up, and I know you guys will love it as much as I do. Number 5 is to prioritize alone time. Now, I know this can be difficult depending on your specific situation, and I know some people don't necessarily enjoy being alone, but I think it's really important when you're trying to identify and dive into your purpose to just have some quiet time, some time where you can be still, some time where you you can be alone, some time for reflection, some time for journaling, meditation, prayer, whatever it is that you want to do to really try and quiet some of the noise, to get yourself in a calmer headspace, I think is a big part of living more purposefully. So when we're able to take some time and kind of tune out the things around us, it really helps you become more in tune with what you want in life, how you want to live your life, what your values are, how you're taking care of yourself. And I just think it helps us become so much more grounded and really be able to live more purposefully. So those are a couple of ways that you can strive to live a more purposeful life. I would love to hear your thoughts on this video and this topic. If you have any ideas, or if you already do some of these things in your life, I'd love if you left me a comment and let me know. If you liked this video, I hope you'll give it a thumbs up, and I hope you will subscribe for more content like this here weekly on my channel. A big thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring a part of this video, and I really hope you guys will check out Skillshare. I know you will absolutely love it. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I hope you have a great day. Bye.
Yesterday